Hey Tarot friends, it's Jade here with Tarot Your Truth. Welcome back to my channel for this walkthrough. I was super excited about this, about getting this deck today. I ordered I went to MakePlayingCards.com to buy this deck, which is called the Cup of Contemplation. That's enunciate. Oracle deck by Julie Rose from Peakaboo Rose. And if for some reason you've been living under a rock and you haven't heard of Peakaboo Rose, please do go check her out and subscribe to her channel. She's a really wonderful and fun and well thought. Sorry, you'll hear me say this probably on almost every video, that I have a migraine and my brain doesn't fully function when I have a migraine. So I tend to lose words. Anyways, loquacious maybe is a word that I can put to her. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is I really enjoy her videos because she's a really fun lady. I feel like we'd be really good friends if we lived next door to each other. That would be like, maybe it would be a scary thing. I don't know. Too much damage. But her videos are wonderful. She does and really well thought out, and much more thought out than mine. So anyways, I wanted to make playing cards because once I found out that she had this deck, this is what the backs look like. And I've been waiting to go through them and do a full walkthrough of this deck. I did show it briefly on the on one of my monthly update videos, but I haven't really gone through it all. So I was super excited about this, and I ordered this deck, like I said, on Make Playing Cards. So I love hot drinks. I love tea. I love coffee. Those are my two main ones. Sometimes I just drink hot water with lemon. And Julie does have a walkthrough on her channel of this deck, and so I feel like you should also watch that one because she does talk a little bit more about her process and why she did certain things. So please do check it out. Now, I love love it. So what does it say? What if I realized it wasn't my problem? Is my current coping mechanism an act of self-care or a crutch? When I look at these cards on my screen, they are backwards, so it's hurting my brain to try to read them backwards. Normally I'm okay, but not when I have a migraine. So what I love about these is that they really give you something to reflect on. I spoke in one of my monthly videos, if you saw it. I'm going to repeat here. So I have a really hard time meditating with the style of meditation where you just try to empty your mind. So you're looking at a candle flame and just try to let the thoughts go, like empty your brain. I have tried and tried and tried and I can't do it. Something always creeps up. I'm always thinking about what I have to do, who I have to see, where I have to go, and what I have to do for the next hour, the next day, the next week, the next month. So I find what works a lot better for me, and this is actually part of where tarot came in, is that it works much better for me. Oh, that's weird. Oh, like there's no cup on this card. Why is there no cup on this card? And that is because this is the title card. So it's on the front. All right, I dropped all my cards. I dropped 5 decks of cards on the floor. And so, yeah, it was all a disaster. Anyway, what was I saying? So it's hard to do that. So it's much better for me if I'm actually meditating, where you're actually thinking on one specific topic, right? To the exclusion of everything else. That's why knitting is amazing for me. Or at least not all knitting, but you know, something that I have to pay attention to, you know, lace knitting or something. Because you can't think of anything else. And so what I'm planning, and I've also probably mentioned, or maybe I haven't, it doesn't matter. I do have insomnia, and it's a bitch. Sorry for the bad language, but it's not good. And so, because I can't shut off my brain. And so I think what my plan for this deck is, because I love all the prompts, like I love it, right? And each one of these prompts is something that I can really like dig into and meditate on for a little while. So my hope is if I do that, you know, if I do that, I'm going to keep this on my bedside table, and I'm going to pull one card every night before I go to bed, or as I'm getting into bed, and do my meditation at nighttime in bed, and hopefully I will be able to fall asleep and stay asleep. So check it out on makeplayingcards.com or .ca, because it is a wonderful deck. I know that Julie just made this for herself, and then but there was such not an uproar. There was such an interest in the deck from people, so she made it available on Make Playing Cards, which is amazing. She has another deck there, by the way, which I haven't gotten yet, but I do love it because I love crafting, and that is a crafting deck. So I'm gonna grab that one as well. All right, so that is the Cup of Contemplation cards by Julie Rose. You see there, 2020. Check it out. I hope you enjoy it. I know that I'm going to enjoy it. In terms of cardstock, it's Make Playing Cards cardstock, and it's sturdy. Like, it is bendy. You can see that. But it is sturdy. It's not, you don't get the feeling like you're going to bend the cards too much or anything like that. So I'm going to just, and even though they're so large, like I can barely get my hands top and bottom, because they're so bendy, I can riffle shuffle, right? So I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you very much, Julie, for making this deck and then making it available to all of us. I really appreciate it, and I'm really looking forward to working with it. Anyways, until next time, my friends, we'll see you later. If you do like this video, please do hit the like and subscribe button, but do definitely check out Julie's channel. I will link it down below.